She decided to go in the wrong direction. Now she's out of control. She ain't got no job now, and she still loves you. So go and get your girl back, 'cause she is with that fool. So Derek Roman, go and get your girl back quickly, 'cause she is really not happy. She's with that stupid ass boy, huh? He thinks he's a shit 'cause he's a killer. You need to teach his ass a fucking lesson. And go get Asha back, please. Instantly, she needs you to suck it to her. Suck it to her. Woo! I need a mixtape. I need a mixtape, okay? Can we get me a mixtape? Anyway, guys. What's up, guys? What's up? And welcome to another episode of ItsASheThIngTV by me, Dominique. Ooh, I almost forgot. Okay, it is the month of December, and I'm so happy that we are back for another Hit the Floor monthly countdown review. Okay, yeah, you know, I wasn't really happy with how things went down last month. As you know, not a lot of people commented, and you know, it was just like, what the fuck, okay? Y'all want me to do these reviews, but y'all ain't even around, what the hell? Anyway, but you know, 'tis the season to be jolly, okay? So let's get right into this, okay? I've already said the introduction, but you know, I'll say it again. Welcome to the Hit the Floor monthly countdown review by me, Dominique, okay? This month we're going to be talking about potential Dersha make-up spots leading to the epic scene, okay? Alright, so I've been watching this show, okay, non-stop, alright? I've been watching reruns of, well, not reruns since I watch it online, okay? I've been watching episodes from season 1 and season 2, okay? Because once you watch this show, you would notice that, you know, there are some little clues that, you know, kind of let you know what's going to happen with the future, you know, in regards to the characters, okay? And, you know, I waited to get, you know, as much information as I could on Dersha, because a little part of me thought, you know, what if they don't get back together? But that's the stupid part of me that just don't, you know, that's like the 0.1%, okay, whereas the 99.9% of me is very sure that Dersha are going to get back together. And that's not me talking as a crazy Dersha fan, that's me talking in a logical sense, okay? Because if you think about it, season 1 and season 2 were shaped around Dersha, okay? They wouldn't have met the way that they did. They wouldn't have locked eyes in the way that they did. They wouldn't have bumped into each other in the way that they did. She wouldn't have gone to him to check on him. He wouldn't have helped her with advice. They wouldn't have built whatever it is they have, okay? They wouldn't have fallen in love if they were not meant to be, you know, together in the future. Alright? The writers will not waste so much time on these two if, you know, bigger things weren't meant to happen to them in the future, okay? Because if you see it, season 1 she was with German, and yes, you know, they were in a relationship, but the writers never, you know, developed that relationship, okay? It was at a standstill, so no one gave a fuck, apart from German fans who just won't let go. Okay, but, yeah, you know, with Dersha, whether they're broken up or they're not, they still progressed, okay? It led to something, she became a better person, he became a better person, and you know what? They are the golden goose of this show, okay? There's no way these two can't get back together. They are meant to be together, and they are going to be back together, okay? And I can't wait for that. So that leads me to season 3 on how they're going to get back together and where they are going to get back together at. You know, where they're going to do next. Okay, let me not do that. Where they're going to just get nasty, okay? Alright, so a part of me really thinks that a potential makeup spot will probably be his house, okay, and I'm cool with that, just as long as it's not in the damn bedroom, okay, because I am so pissed off. We saw so much of his house in season 1, okay, we saw all parts of his house. We saw the corridor, we saw the hallway, same thing, we saw the living room, okay, I'm sure we saw the kitchen, we saw all parts of his house when we really didn't fucking need to, but the moment him and Asha get back together, we just see the bedroom. How the hell does that work? Why the fuck do I need to sit down and see the bedroom in every damn episode? Does he live in the bedroom or does he live in a mansion? Huh? And why the fuck did the bathroom decide to come out of nowhere the moment that these two aren't together? We couldn't see the bathroom when they were getting freaky in episode 5 of season 2. We couldn't see that, but we heard water splashing. But now all of a sudden you want to show the bathroom, okay? get them to make up in the bathroom, in the corridor, on the stairs, in front of the fireplace, in the hot tub again, since we didn't get to see how that scene went down either. Okay? Just as long as it's not in the bedroom. I'm sick of that damn bedroom. I'm so sorry. Okay? I'm so sorry, but I don't want to see that bedroom. I really don't want to see that bedroom in season 3. Unless Arsha and Derek are lying in there, hugging each other. Then I don't mind seeing it. Other than that, I don't want to fucking see it. Okay? So yes. I really feel as though their scene needs to go like this, okay? Alright? So, first of all, let me just say, I don't think they're going to, obviously, reconcile in the first episode of season 3, okay? I know Dersha are going to have a big moment, because they always have a big moment in the premiere, alright? But whether or not that's going to be a sex scene, no, it's not going to be a sex scene. It just can't. Because us as viewers, we're going to be pissed off, okay? We're going to be like, oh my god, they're having sex. We're going to be happy, and then after we're going to be like, so they're not going to discuss what broke them up. They're not going to discuss anything. Again, no. Okay, we don't want Arsha to have impulsive sex. We don't want that. We want them to have sex for a reason. Because they want to be together. Even though they want to be together regardless, okay? But they need to have some sort of conversation. Whether it's a fight or not, they need to talk, okay? Alright, so this is how things are going to go down. Later on in the season, okay, probably episode 6. I don't know. Let's say there's a storm in LA. Okay, it's raining, it's pouring. You know, German's being a bitch ass. Okay? You know, he's acting weird because obviously he's killed someone. Alright? And Arsha's just sick of it. Arsha is just, you know, she just wants her man back, okay? And I don't know what happens, but something takes over her. She drives over to Derek's house in the storm. She's all wet, you know, it's raining. And she shows up at his door. And he opens the door, you know, he's in his wife beater and his sweatpants. And he opens the door like, what's up, ma? No, I'm joking, he ain't gonna do that. He opens the door, and he's just looking at her like, what the fuck? Okay? And she doesn't say nothing, she just jumps on him. And then they just start kissing, and then they start taking clothes off. And then, voila! They just do it on the floor! Okay? Or they go to the stairs, alright? And then afterwards, he's like, Arsha, I mean, what was that about? She's like, Derek, I can't take it anymore. I need you, boo. I need you, and I love you. Okay, I'm so sorry. He's like, girl, I knew you'd be back. Shit. Okay, no. But I would love something like that. Or his club. Okay? Why would the writers introduce Club Rome? Okay? They would not bring Club Rome for no reason. Okay? They are going to make up in that spot, or they're going to have sex in that spot. They need to have sex in the club. Come on. Your man owns a club. Your ex-man owns a club, and you're not going to christen the club? Are you serious? Who wouldn't christen the club? Okay? If my man owns the club, after hours, I might... ignore that, because I don't be doing things like that anyway. That's not me. I don't do that. Alright? But, Dersha needs to christen that club, okay? I really believe that they can have a big reconciliation in that club, okay? You know, it's after hours, so he's just there, you know, everyone's gone, but it's late. And, you know, Arsha just shows up there, I don't know why. And, you know, he's just looking at her, they sit by the bar, they talk, they actually discuss what they've been through, and, you know, it gets emotional, tears and everything. I don't know, someone put some music up in the club, they slow dance, I don't know, then they have sex on the dance floor, I don't know, guys, okay? But the club needs to be used, okay? As well as the bathroom that magically appeared, as well as the fireplace. They need to fuck in front of the fireplace. Hello, okay? Hello, the fireplace. Come on, all right. Yeah, his club. They definitely need to do it in his club, all right. But I also thought, what if there's another charity event, okay? And, you know, everyone's there. Arsha shows up with German, and Derek shows up with a date, okay? And, you know, Arsha sees Derek and the date on the red carpet, and she's just eyeing them. She's angry. She's jealous. She's like, who the fuck is this bitch? Hello, bitch. Who are you? Okay? And German's like, Arsha, what are you looking at? She's like, fuck off. Shut up. Alright? And then they cross paths, and then Arsha gives Derek evil eyes, and Derek looks at her like, yeah. You ain't think you gonna bring this chump, and I ain't gonna bring this bitch? What? Okay? And then, you know, I don't know, sometime, you know, during the evening, she pulls him aside and says, I need to talk to you now. I can see her saying that, okay? And then, you know, they go to somewhere secluded in this event, and, you know, they talk and they argue. She's like, so what, you brought her to make me jealous? And he's like, it's not always about you, Asha. Okay, she's like, yes, it is. Okay, first you break up with me in front of everyone, and now you want to bring this bitch? This is supposed to be me, Derek. Okay, I'm joking, alright? You see where I'm going with this, though. They confront each other, they talk, and boom, they attack. They attack, and they fuck it up, okay? They bang in this secluded place. They make up there. They don't even have to make up there. That's, I don't know, guys, alright? I have a feeling that they're going to have sex several times before they actually fully make up. You know, they have that emotional scene, okay? I don't know. I feel like their impulsive actions are just going to get the better of them, and they're just going to tear each other up again. They're going to rip each other's clothes off, and then they're going to do it, and then they're going to feel like, oh my gosh, we just had sex, alright? We need to talk, alright? But, you know, I would rather them have a conversation first. I want them to have an argument, okay? And then he gets emotional, and then he cries, and then she cries, and then that's when they have sex. Hey! Ooh! Ooh. Yeah. I mean, you know, I see big things for this season, because McKinley has been posting videos of him singing and practicing, and I just know that Derek is going to sing next season. He needs to sing next season, because he's trying to fight for his girl, okay? And what girl turns down a guy that can sing to them? She gonna be like, Derek, so you can sing? Oh my God. Okay. They have sex on the piano. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Okay? But there's just so many places they can do it. But I wouldn't mind it being in his mansion, just as long as it's not in the damn bedroom, okay? And you know what? What about their overlook? You know, their spot. You see, but they did that in season 1, and it was a big moment then. So to go back there, yes, it will be sentimental, but it won't be so wow. You know, we want to be surprised. We want to be like, oh my God, they having sex there? Y'all nasty. Okay? But, you know, I wouldn't mind them having sex again at the overlook. You know, Derek goes there to clear his man. He drives up. And Asha goes there because she's just sick of German and she just needs time to think. And then they both notice each other's cars. Oh my God. And then they see each other. And he's like, what are you doing here? And she's like, oh my God. Okay. And she's like, what are you doing here? And then they talk, and then he gets emotional, they cry, and then they fuck in his car. Or her. No, they can't be fucking on her car, because that car's bad. Okay, that car's just going to break down. They can't do that. Okay, no. Okay, on his car, in his car. I don't know, guys. But I know this epic scene is going to be amazing. Look, it's happening, okay? If Yelena can get Terrence back after she drugged his ass, then Derek can get Asha back. Okay, because their breakup wasn't even that big. It just built up. It snowballed into something big, okay? But it wasn't even a big thing. It was an irrational breakup, okay? It was over a stupid-ass reason, okay? So they can get back together, and they are going to get back together because they run this show. I'm just saying, okay? Yes, we love all the characters, but Dersha needs to get back together, for real. For real, for real. Okay, so, yeah. If Telena can have 3 sex scenes in one episode and they can have a serious conversation, Derek and Asha can too. Alright? Yes. I can't wait for this epic scene. But I just have a feeling we're going to wait until like week 8 before we finally see it. And ain't that a bitch? Okay? We've been waiting for a year just to wait another 8 weeks before we see Derek and Asha get back together. You know, I don't think I can handle that. Alright? I would prefer if they get back together in episode 5. I don't know. But I just want it to be emotional. I want it to be real. They are real. And yeah, German needs to get caught, guys. I'm not going to be here for him getting caught in episode 10 when the fucking season's over. No! Can he just get found out in episode 1 so that I can get my life, please? Please, he's a killer, okay? Please. I'm giving it to episode 3. Just let his ass be arrested. But guys, Derek and Asha, I don't know, okay? I just can't wait. I don't know where they're going to do it, but I know we're going to be surprised, and I know it's going to be everything because James and the team always pull it off, okay? They could do it in the studio, but I don't want that because her and Lamo already did it in that place. Anyway, but guys, comment below and let me know where you would want to see Derek and Asha reconcile, okay? It's ItsASheThIngTV, guys. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a great time. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next month, guys, okay? Love you all. Peace out. German, piss